What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 346 of my Pokémon Showdown Random Battles series. On the previous episode we had 4 battles and we went 2 and 2, so not the most successful of episodes. However, I did make some good predictions in that episode and that helped us get to 714 wins, 318 defeats, still on 396 game differential. Hopefully we can hit 400 in the near future. We can't hit on today's episode, but hopefully we'll get 3 wins. So with that, let's find out what we're going to do today and let's get underway with battle number 1. Okay guys, battle number 1, we lead with Mamoswine versus the Tornadus. Now there is a chance he has superpower, which would suck. But we're going to go Icicle Crash anyway. Like, this is a good matchup for us, assuming he doesn't have superpower. He probably does. But I'm going to hope he doesn't or he switches out. One of the two. I would think he would switch out, preserving the Tornadus, because there's no guarantee that superpower kills. And I could just go Ice Shard, if I had it. Which most Mamoswine do run the Ice Shard. We're waiting for my opponent now. What are they going to do? I'm going to switch out into the Florges. Isn't going to take that well at all. We can go for a knockoff we could go for, but it's too risky. Let's just go for another Icicle Crash. We do outspeed. So we hit, very nice, take out the Florges. That's a huge special wall out of the way. And what's my opponent's switching for Icicle Crash going to be? At this point, he knows I'm Life Orb, so he knows I can switch moves. He's going to bring out a Rotom Frost, which can't do much to me. It can Willow. That's what he's going for. He's definitely going for a Will-O-Wisp here. So let's go in the Reshiram. I was just thinking, he's like, well, he outspeeds me, which is why I'm not staying in and going for a superpower. But he actually Volt switches. Wow, that was a good play. That was a very good play, actually. Baiting me to switch out. So I could have went for superpower, although it wasn't really worth the risk, because Mamoswine is almost a perfect counter to that Tornadus. Although we do have the Thundurus, which also does quite well. Right, Alolan Dugtrio is going to come out, and it outspeeds me. So I have to make a call here. We could go Tangrowth. Tangrowth does quite well. Or we could go Hariyama, because Hariyama basically kills Alolan Dugtrio because of the Steel typing. EQ only going to do 40%. We can deal with that. Let's go for a... Do we just go straight up close combat? Or do we predict? Let's Stone Edge. He's gonna sub up. Oh, that's so bad for me. Because the substitute doesn't go down. That's so bad. Let's go on the Tangrowth. Oh, I misplayed so hard. I thought he was gonna switch out. How was I meant to know that Alolan Dugtrio would run Substitute? It's just these new Pokemon, I don't know the movesets yet. It's got Iron Head. That shouldn't do too much. No, it doesn't. Very good. Let's go for a Giga Drain. EQ's going to do even less. I'm going to break the sub. He does outspeed, so I can't go for Leech Seed or Sleep Powder. Because if he substitutes, then I can't do anything to that. He may switch out here. It's a possibility. He is going to switch out into the Azumarill, which doesn't have Sap Sipper, so I'm not sure why he did that. That seems like a very strange play to me. What did he think I was going to go for? Can't really work it out. May have Ice Punch on this, but that's not going to do much. It's going to do like 40%, 50%, something like that. We're going to take out the Zoom roll, gives them a safe switch in either Tornadus or Rotom Frost, which I suppose is a decent play. I don't think we can live a special attack, so I say we go out into Thunderous. Let's go into Thunderous. Likely a Hurricane. It is a Hurricane. Doesn't get the confusion, which is very nice. And we can go for a Thunderbolt here. Superpower, gonna do even less. This should take him out. 80%? Yes, it does. Very, very nice. So that Thunderous is gone, which means I'm okay with Mamoswine going down at this point. It's not that crucial I keep Mamoswine alive. The Alolan Dugtrio is going to come out. We can go for a knockoff here. I don't think it's that necessary to keep Thunderous alive. We do outspeed, so we're going to get off a knockoff. He's going to lower my speed if he doesn't kill me with his Tangling Hair. It's actually going to crit and take out the Alolan Dugtrio. He had a Focus Sash. If he had a Focus Sash, I'm not sure that was necessary, the critical hit. It probably was. Not most things don't go down to an unstabbed knockoff. Right, I think we do need to switch out here. And I think I'm going to go out in a Reshiram. Or I could go Mamoswine. Mamoswine does have the thick fat and can go for... I'm actually going to go out in a Reshiram. I was too slow. Blizzard does have thick fat, so could have absorbed the Blizzard, the Mamoswine. Let's go for a Blue Flare now. Only 85% accurate, so no guarantee of the hit. But I'm hoping I do get the hit. Obviously. What are you going to go for? You're either going to bank on the miss, which you didn't get, or you're going to switch out. So my opponent's going to have one Pokemon left. We still have our entire team. What is their last Pokemon? It's going to be a Cast Form. Let's go for a Draco. Because I believe I outspeed. I do. And Draco Meteor is going to crit, going to take him out, and that's going to be a win in battle number 1, guys. We're going to get a 6-0 win. And let's get on to battle number 2. Okay guys, the second battle of today's episode, and we have a Magnezone versus a Walrein. Now, is he going to switch out? Why did I do that? Okay, is he going to switch out? Probably not, but we're going to substitute. He does switch out. Okay, that's good for me. We can go for a Hidden Power Ice just to get a little bit of damage off. It's not going to do much. Does 20%. Gets his Stealth Rocks up. Good for my opponent. We're going to just continue to chip away. Going to bring out the Rampardos. Now, I'm not sure an Earthquake will kill, but we're going to go for it anyway. It does kill thanks to Rampardos' base 170, I think, attack. Might be base 160, something in that, in the high 100s. Walrein's going to come out this time. Let's go for a Head Smash on it. Surf easily going to take us out. I should have checked the speed tier there. That was a mistake on my part. Let's go Magnezone again. We still have the Balloon. This time around we're going to go for the Thunderbolt. Predicting him to stay in, thinking I'm going for a sub. I'm going to stay in. He's going to get a critical hit, which is very unfortunate. However, we are going to get a critical hit as well and take out the Walrein. I think I needed the critical hit to take out the Walrein. So he's probably here about to go for a Fake Out. That would be my guess. So we're going to go Hariyama. It's going to go Knockoff, actually. Get rid of my Choice Band, which doesn't really save the Persian. Because we bulked that knockoff, only taking 12% from it. It's going to go out into the Rotom, which was a good switch by my opponent there. Let's go for a knockoff on it. He may try and burn me here, that's the only worry. It does burn me, which means this knockoff isn't going to kill. 40%. It wouldn't have actually killed, which is a bit of a surprise. We can just sack off Magnezone, I think, at this point. We do want to keep the Hariyama around to try and take out the Persian. What's he going to go out into? Going to go out into the Persian now. We are going to go Macargo. Take 25%, keep the balloon, and we're going to go for a Lava Plume. It's going to U-turn out. Lava Plume should take out the Rotom, I would hope. I hope you have some power, Macargo. It's actually going to go Tapu Lele, which is only going to take 25% from that hit. Let's go for a Stealth Rock, because my opponent likes to switch out, as he's proven. And we'll go for an Ancient Power here, hoping for the boost. We are going to go down to that, unfortunately. And I don't really have a good counter for Tapu Lele. Psychic Terrain stops priority, which means Shadow Sneak is pointless. We have to go Knockoff. Moonblast is a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. We're going to turn into a Dark type, almost take him out. If we had priority, we could kill, but we do not have priority. So we are just going to go for Recover. Okay, priority is re-enabled now. So we'll just go out into the Hariyama, go for a Bullet Punch, take out the Tapu Lele. We had no way of getting rid of rocks, so that's a bit unfortunate. And a Shuckle is going to come out. Let's go Knockoff to start out. Get rid of the item. Leftovers. It's a good item to get rid of. Infestation is going to be annoying, however, and I think it's won my opponent the game. Let's go for the close combat. Only does 21%. It's going to go Knockoff his own. He should have stick to Infestation. Actually, Knockoff did more. We will go Stone Edge, hoping for the critical hit. Don't get it, and the Knockoff will take us out with the burn damage. And it's all up to a half health Talonflame. So let's go Flare Blitz. I don't think we can win, just because we're half health. Because I think taking out that Persian at 71% health will cost us too much of our health. We do have speed, however. Let's go for the Brave Bird. Fake Out is going to cost us the game, unfortunately. Brave Bird into the Rotom is going to cost us too much health. Takes us down to 6%. We'll go for another Brave Bird, but it's going to be the end of the road here. And we're going to narrowly lose battle number 2 of 1-0. Whether the Persian comes in or the Rotom stays in, it's going to take us out. It's not going to take us out, but the Persian can go for the Fake Out and win the game for my opponent here. So if Gale Wings work the same way they used to, in that that all your flying moves got priority no matter what health you were at, I could have won that. However, it no longer works like that, and my opponent is going to pick up the win by 26% of a Pokemon's health. And let's go on to battle number 3, guys. Okay, guys, on to battle number 3 of the episode, the final battle of the episode. I'm going to come up against Pikachu. We're going to go Dragon Claw. Actually, no. We're going to go Dragon Claw, yes. Unless we have something we would prefer to die to a Pikachu. You're banded. could go Mega DNC. Well, let's just go Dragon Claw. Because I don't want to one-shot, which a Fusion Bolt would, I'm pretty sure. Because if I one-shot with Fusion Bolt, I'm going to lose a lot of health. However, if he counters here, then I'm going to lose even more health. So I think Fusion Bolt is the correct play, actually. So we're going to go for that. It's going to switch out into Kyogre, which is brilliant. Fusion Bolt is a 2-hit KO on the Kyogre. Let's go for another one. If we have to take huge recoil from hitting the Pikumuku, that's fine. But the Kyogre is dead, which is huge. Delphox is going to switch in, which I think we switch out here into Bibarel. Fire Blast isn't going to do much because it's in the rain. You're just going to get a burn, which is super unfortunate because we're banded. Let's go for a Waterfall. That's ridiculously unfortunate. He's going to hit off an immune Shadow Ball for whatever reason. We're going to go for another Waterfall, I think. Going to go out into Pikumuku. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage. Mainly because it was in the rain. And we are going to switch out into... well, Fairy type Silvally. Let's go Kyurem. Bring it back out. It's going to curse up. Okay. We're going to go for a Fusion Bolt. Because if this doesn't kill, that would be perfect. It's going to go out in a Smeargle. 2 should kill a Smeargle. Yes, he's going to live. But Smeargle definitely goes down to another one. We're actually going to go Dragon Claw. Just to let my opponent know I have Dragon Claw. If the Delphox comes in now, I'm fine with taking some damage. I'd be perfectly okay taking a Fire Blast. Because it's never killing. Even with a critical hit, a Fire Blast isn't killing. I'm 99% sure. Watch, you'll bring it in, Fire Blast, dead Kyurem. But unless these two Pokemon are like outrageously strong, we should have a win here. Which is nice. What is my opponent going to bring in? Are they going to bring anything in? Or are they just time wasting here? What are those last two Pokemon? The Delphox can't live a hit from anything at this point. The Pikumuku's not living a Volt Charge or whatever I have. What's it called? Fusion Bolt. And then these last two I'm not sure. But he did have a Kyogre, so that's one of his good Pokemon out of the way. I think we have 2 good Pokemon, I'd say. Like 2 outstanding Pokemon. We have the Kyurem and I can't even remember the rest of my team because I haven't used them yet. We had the Silvally, we had Mega DNC, that was another one of the really good ones. And I'm not sure. It does look like my opponent is going to time stall here, so I will pause the video and I'll bring you back, guys, if my opponent ever makes a move. Okay guys, so I've brought you back because my opponent has lost due to inactivity. They never made another move, and we are going to pick up our second win of the episode. We unfortunately did lose the second battle of the episode in a very close match to the Persian. But we are going to pick up the 2 wins and 1 loss, which means we are going to go to 716 wins, 319 defeats, a 397 game differential. Let's hope to win all 3 battles tomorrow so that we can hit that 400 game differential. But If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe. Try and get me to 80 subscribers if you could. And from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.